Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. All happy families are alike, each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. If you look for perfection, you'll never be content. It is amazing how complete is the delusion that beauty is goodness. Respect was invented to cover the empty place where love should be. We can know only that we know nothing. And that is the highest degree of human wisdom. Only people who are capable of loving strongly can also suffer great sorrow. But this same necessity of loving serves to counteract their grief and heals them. If, then, I were asked for the most important advice I could give, that which I consider to be the most useful to the men of our century, I should simply say, in the name of God, stop a moment. Cease your work, look around you. If you want to be happy, be. Nothing is so necessary for a young man as the company of intelligent women. If everyone fought for their own convictions, there would be no war. There is no greatness where there is not simplicity, goodness, and truth. It's much better to do good in a way that no one knows anything about it. Happiness does not depend on outward things, but on the way we see them. It's not given to people to judge what's right or wrong. People have eternally been mistaken and will be mistaken, and in nothing more than in what they consider right and wrong. But the law of loving others could not be discovered by reason, because it is unreasonable. True life is lived when tiny changes occur. We are asleep until we fall in love. A man is like a fraction whose numerator is what he is and whose denominator is what he thinks of himself. The larger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. Every lie is a poison, there are no harmless lies. Only the truth is safe. Only the truth gives me consolation, it is the one unbreakable diamond. Human science fragments everything in order to understand it, kills everything in order to examine it. Everything intelligent is so boring. Music is the shorthand of emotion. Instead of going to Paris to attend lectures, go to the public library, and you won't come out for 20 years, if you really wish to learn. Kings are the slaves of history. Pure and complete sorrow is as impossible as pure and complete joy. To tell the truth is very difficult, and young people are rarely capable of it. Historians are like deaf people who go on answering questions that no one has asked them. There is something in the human spirit that will survive and prevail, there is a tiny and brilliant light burning in the heart of man that will not go out no matter how dark the world becomes. To educate the peasantry, 3 things are needed. Schools. Schools and schools. Writing laws is easy, but governing is difficult. We love people not so much for the good they've done us, as for the good we've done them. A battle is won by him who is firmly resolved to win it. Life is too long to say anything definitely, always say perhaps. Government is an association of men who do violence to the rest of us. There was no answer, except the general answer life gives to all the most complex and insoluble questions. That answer is, one must live for the needs of the day. In other words, become oblivious. It's too easy to criticize a man when he's out of favor, and to make him shoulder the blame for everybody else's mistakes. I don't want to prove anything, I merely want to live, to do no one harm but myself. I have the right to do that, haven't I? And where love ends, hate begins. Boredom, the desire for desires. Wrong does not cease to be wrong because the majority share in it. The 2 most powerful warriors are patience and time.